I adore this girl. She's extremely cute. But it's very weird to like an anime and like the characters in it, for what they are at least, but to hate the ending. And one direct priority was that anime for me, because I think about it a lot. I had amazing character design. She's a wonderfully cute character, but for personality, that wasn't it. And 90% of the game and 90% of the actual story was revealed in like the last 3 episodes. That was awful. I don't know, it's very unusual to be within the context of, I like this anime, I like these characters, but my God, do I not want to watch it again? Because I don't know, an ending kind of determines the entire feeling of an anime, or a show in general. If you like the show already, and the ending just ruins everything you legitimately liked about it in the first place, then it's kind of difficult to just forget that. Because then it goes from a position of, I like this anime, but everything retrospectively doesn't make much sense, to one where you question why you even watched it in the first place. If the ending is bad enough, you can ignore it. But One Direct Priority had such a bad ending that it's so difficult to just ignore. Because you spend like 90% of the anime sitting there like, yeah, they'll explain this later on. And then you get to the ending, half of it's never explained properly, and then they introduce even more unusual stuff that kind of ruins so much of it. And I don't want to spoil it, but at the same time, like, you really shouldn't watch the show. Because I didn't watch the show when it was initially airing. I didn't watch it on release, so I got to see all of it in one sitting, which was for the better, I'd say. Especially when you consider like the hour-long special at the end was like, first off, a giant recap for at least like the first 30 minutes of it. And like when you're viewing it all in one go, it's like, I don't need a recap in the first place. But then it becomes a situation to where the bits you get at the end of it aren't even worth sitting down waiting for, because you're expecting it to, settle some issues, fix up some plot holes maybe. But no, then it like sequel baits you. And it sequel baits you when you already don't like the initial ending. It's like, what was the point of watching this? Why did I waste my time? And I don't know. I can't think of another anime that's left me so conflicted, because it's like, I would love more of these characters, but the characters were, what the fuck is this thing? What is this thing? The characters were barely even characters. I had like 3 traits. First off, she was shy and got bullied in school, but they never showed that, so it doesn't count. Then it was like, okay, well, she has dual colored eyes and that's why she gets bullied. Sure, great, cool. Are they gonna do anything with that? No. Then it was like, when she gets really angry, she actually gets much stronger within the context where it matters. And it's like, cool, but that just becomes like it, and it somehow that ends up even worse than like Dragon Ball Z within that context. Oh, so you're doing it, okay. I don't know, they introduce a lot, and they say stuff very casually as though either A, you already know and understand what it is, or B, like it means anything to you off rip, and it doesn't. I don't know, it becomes very weird, because it's like, I like this show, and I watched it with another individual, and we both were sitting there like, wait, like this was it? This was the whole reason we watched the show. I've never wanted a refund on my time before, and One Direct Priority kind of made me realize, you know what, time is pretty valuable. Maybe I should have watched a different anime, because I can recognize the gifts from her. Like, I'm like, damn, that's a cute character. Then I think about my time with the show, and I'm like, damn, could have done better. And I wish I did, because we legitimately watched it because we recognized an image and we heard things about the show. We didn't hear whether it was good or bad. We just heard about it. Biggest mistake of my life, honestly. Anyway, next I'll be watching JJK. I think. I don't even know. Oh, actually, I should probably watch the Blue Archive anime, to be honest. I don't even know what this video is about. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know. I've just never been so thoroughly disappointed by the ending to an anime, to where it's left the lasting impression that made me look at every other anime I watched like, damn, this was bad, but it wasn't that bad. Meanwhile, I think like the best ending I'd say was like either of the Full Metal Alchemists, Brotherhood and Non. I'd say both had like really competent endings. And for a show that was overall good, I quite like those. So to compare that to like whatever the hell I was subjected to with One Direct, kind of jarring. Anyway, what's the most disappointing anime ending you are? I watched my first anime, for context, was like, technically speaking, Naruto, but also Black Butler. I watched that with my aunt. I was like, I don't even know how old I was at that point. But like, Black Butler was like the first one, and then I was like, wait a minute, they have a season 2? And then I never watched season 2. I only saw like bits and pieces of it, because I didn't know how to find anime on my own. I still don't, I'm not gonna lie, I still don't know where to find anime. Like, some of y'all like watch whole ass animes, and then like, is Funimation, Crunchyroll? Do I have to go there? Like, I don't know where to find these things, okay? So leave recommendations in the comments. I forgot what the point of this video was. But yeah, tell me, what's the most disappointing anime you've seen?